Hey there family, Dr. L here. And today I want to give you 8 step-by-step life reset guide tips. They have truly been a blessing to me, and I hope they just bless your life. So if you ever want to figure out how I can really do a hard reset, this is the video for you. I got 8 steps. If you follow them, I promise you they will forever change your life. Hey there family. Yes, Dr. L here. And you've guessed it. Today we're just gonna address it. Sometimes you have to do a hard life reset. It just happens. It happens to the best of us. And I said, you know what? It's time to sit down and do this video. Because y'all know I've been transparent about a lot of stuff that I've been dealing with and going through. And it was time to do that reset. But I said, self, how many of us really need to do a really good hard reset and we just don't know how to do it? So I'm gonna share with you some step-by-steps that I have taken to really get back into the swing of things and doing what I need to do to show up the best way I can show up. So first of all, hey, sometimes you just gotta step back and just be honest with yourself and reflect over some things. In that reflection, you're gonna see that some things were going good. Some things have been working, some things you have been rocking it. But there are several things that just have not been working out. It's just not going great. So why are we continuing to do them? That is what we have to ask ourselves. This is not working. I am on this roller coaster of this, and I know it's not working. And we have to be honest with ourselves about that. Another thing in reflection on what I find myself doing is I love to journal. I love to write things down, and I love to put it, all out there. Y'all know I have my own journal that I've developed. I put my blood, sweat, heart, tears into this journal. It's a 30-day Bible challenge journal that I do this journal along with some other journals that I love to kind of combine together. But this helps me to really start my focus and morning off with God, and just going back to, hey, for instance, let me go. I just opened up to day 6. So for day 6, the challenge is knowing that God's favor belongs to you. What kind of reminder is that? A good one. Yes, a good one. And so I get the journal about that. I get the journal by my morning, my evening. I need to, help see what made me grow, what made me grateful. Because there's so many things that, we forget that we have grown from and what has helped that along the way. And then you have your prayer points, and it just helps me. And along with, like I said, with this journal, I use, this is just a prompting journal that I use for myself. And I write other things down that may have to do with, my habits, my relationships, my environment, my mindset. And I just put it all out there and say, where am I and where do I need to be? Another thing that I do that I feel will be of great help is to look for patterns. Look for patterns where you feel stuck or unsatisfied, where you just feel like you're just kind of spinning your wheels and you feel like you're not going anywhere. Maybe maybe it is in your career. Maybe it is in this relationship where you feel like it's not going anywhere. Maybe it is in how you are choosing to take control or of your weight loss journey. Whatever it is, look in those areas where you're feeling stuck and figure out why. Why am I stuck? Why am I feeling unsatisfied? What is going on? What is the pattern, and what is this pattern that I'm on that I can't seem to just break through? Am I choosing just not to get up in the mornings like I said I'm going to do? Am I choosing not to read, and study more on the topics that I'm trying to become more versed on? Those are things that you really, am I choosing just to stay in a position because it's comfortable, but it's going nowhere? Those are the things that we really need to be asking ourselves. What are we doing and why? Number 2, let go of what no longer serves you. Listen, when I tell you, I made us a whole list, okay? Let go of what no longer serves you. We gotta stop. Let's declutter our lives. I mean, from our space, our desk. Right now my desk is a mess. Y'all know I'm moving, so y'all know how they go. We still unpacking everything. But let it go. That phone. I mean, have you ever looked at your phone and you see all of these icons? You're like, what is this? Or you have all this unnecessary stuff on your calendar. You have all this unnecessary stuff that is coming your way. Unnecessary people that is constantly in your life that you like, why are you here? And you're not bringing anything to my life but misery. We gotta let it go. Distance. Sometimes we have to distance ourselves from toxic people, toxic influence, toxic environments. Sometimes you can't just cut, you may not be in a position to get rid of a certain person, a certain thing, but you can distance yourself from that. You can limit the access they have to you, the access you have to that. Sometimes distance will help, okay? It will help. And detox. I wasn't even trying to go with the D's when I was writing this. I wasn't. But detox. We have to break free from some of those habits that are keeping us unhealthy. Okay? That negative thinking that comes along with what we are allowing to come into us. That stuff we're constantly listening to. The stuff we're constantly eating, drinking. You have to detox it all. It's like, that's one reason why I love the spa. After I come from the spa, I just feel like my body is totally detoxed. I literally, at that moment, don't want to put anything in it but what is good. I mean, from my hair, from my nails, my skin, because I feel like everything that needed to just be released has been released. So sometimes we just need to do a detox. Get rid of it. However that needs to look for you. It may need to be the spa. It may need to be turning off that television. It may need putting that soda up and getting you some water. Or that gin and vodka, whatever. Put it up and drink you some water. Don't eat that hamburger. Don't eat that fried chicken. Go get you a salad. Whatever it is. It may be like, right now, I don't need this reality TV. I need, you know, some motivational, spiritual guidance. Detox from negativity. It's helpful. On here, I have number 3. I have us reconnect with yourself. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. This is big for me. You have to just stop sometimes and just be quiet. Be quiet, pray, and meditate. Whenever I need to do a hard reset, I always start it off in church. I always start it off by making sure that so that's probably why the majority of times my hard resets are going to happen on a Sunday. They are. I'm sorry, call it cliche, whatever. It's going to happen on a Sunday. Because I just feel like I need to start it off in praise and worship in the house of the Lord, just praising and worshiping him and just giving it all to him. That is where I start. And it helps me to get back focused and reconnecting with myself so I can be reconnected with Christ. That is how I start mine. Then I have found myself over these past couple of months asking myself, who am I? And am I who I want to be? Y'all might want to write that down. Who am I? And am I who I want to be? And if not, who do I want to be? You know, while still being yourself. We're not trying to go out here and be nobody else. But who do I want to become? So I ask, that is a good way to, when I'm reconnect, like, where am I? Who am I? Who is Lakedra? Dr. L, the woman that wears many hats. Who are we? And then I reflect on my core values. So I feel like it is very important for us to reflect on our core values and realize what truly matters to us. You have to know what truly matters to you. What values are non-negotiable? Period. They're non-negotiable. You have to understand there's some things in your life that it's just like, no, I'm not going to negotiate on that. That is a core value in my life, and I need to get reconnected with that because I done fell off of that. Period. Number 4. I had to put it on here. We sometimes have to define a new vision. Yeah. And I did this because when the year starts, you know, we start off strong. We're making all these New Year's resolutions. We're doing these vision boards. And by mid-year, which we are in now, in the month of June, all of that has gone to the wayside. So sometimes you have to write where you are now and see, this is where I am now. And this is where my vision is now for my life. Back 6 months ago, before life and stuff hit the fan, I was good over there. But now, that vision I had over there is no longer going to work. So where I am now, I need to see, where do I want my health to be? Maybe I was in better health in the beginning of the year. Maybe I need to get back focused on that. Where are my finances? Maybe I've been spending ridiculous and I need to get back on this saving journey. My faith. Have I really been reconnecting and staying connected with God? Have I really been doing my prayer, my meditation, and really been understanding, like listening and hearing from God, or I'm always trying to figure out what I need to be doing for me. Where are my relationships? Where are my relationships with my spouse, with my children, with my friends? Are those healthy? Am I holding on to unhealthy relationships? Should some things be, be let go? And where's my career? Is this career at a dead end, and am I moving up the way that I should be, or am I stagnant? Am I staying focused on my goals for what I want to do with a career, or am I just comfortable and like, hey, I make enough money? So if you need to do a new vision board, it's fine. Do as many as you want. I mean, if that's what inspires you, do it. I mean, I'm a very visual person. I don't necessarily have to do a vision board, but I do have to write it out and see it and come back and look at it and say, okay, this is where we are. So I can go back and always say, oh, this is where I was, but this is where I'm at now. Okay. Number 5. I only have 8 for y'all. I just kind of grouped them all together. So bear with me. I worked on this because this was something for me, and I was like, I think you guys will really, really enjoy this, and I hope it is helpful. But number 5, start fresh habits. Start fresh habits. Sometimes you have to do things that you've never done before. If you've never tried to wake up early, just try to wake up 30 minutes earlier. If you've never worked out before, try to take a 10-minute walk. If you never tried to journal, just try it. If you never tried to actually have a to-do list, just write down 3 things that you may want to get accomplished that day. And just see if you like how it has made you feel, or if it sparked something new inside of you. I guarantee you it will. It's some people that sit back and say, I wish I can be like that. I wish I can do that. You could, if you maybe just try to take on some of those habits that those people have built to help them get to where they are. I use the new identity approach. And when I say new identity, I mean I am now this person. I am now this morning person. I am now this workout guru. I am now this healthy, conscious person. And I say that because when I speak that, I am more cautious to know. I am more conscious of what I eat, of what I do, of the things that I say, things I participate in, because I am saying this is who I am now. Get it? Okay. Now, number 6. Create new routines and new systems. And I know this might sound like, some new habits, but no. Habits is one thing. Routines and systems is a whole different. I'm going to do a whole video on routines and systems, okay? But we need to put stuff in place that makes things automatic for us. And I said automatic, okay? I said that on purpose. Because when things seem forced and it seems like we have to constantly try to figure out how to do this, or how is this going to work, it's not going to last. Make it be, okay, my clothes have already been laid out to go to the gym, so I need to go to the gym. I have already fixed this lunch ahead of time. This is what I need to eat. I have already prepared this report to do this and have it done by 10 o'clock. I need to go ahead and submit it. Those things make me automatic. You don't have to think about it because it's laid out. So when you see it, you can do it. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to start working on it. You don't have to figure it out. And I wrote this down for you all because I don't use a lot of apps. I don't use a lot of apps. I do not. But we do live in the app world. Whatever tool that you need to make life easier for you, use it. I am a pen and paper girly all day. Listen, all day. I sit here and write down. Those are my tools. Now I do have a couple of apps that I do go to. I use this app called Fabulous, and it is really just a motivational app that just really just helps me stay focused and keeps me grounded at times throughout the day. I love the I can hear my morning motivation, my afternoon, my evening. I keep track of, you know, if I've done my workout, if I've eaten breakfast, if I've done my deep work. So I do use some apps. So whatever apps or things that you need to make your life easy, do it. And have a reset day. Have a reset day. So we don't have to keep doing these hard resets where we have to start all the way back over. My reset day is Sunday. Even though I do my hard resets on Sunday too, my reset day is Sunday. And I don't necessarily, now my planning, I do not plan my week out on Sunday because my week has already started. That's just the beginning of my week. I just reset. That's the beginning of my week. I do my planning and things like that on Saturday night when I'm watching my good old Lifetime movie or whatever I'm doing and listening to me a good old Audible. I'm here for all of that. But I do have a reset day where that day is going to look a little different from the rest of the week. So I'll show you my reset routine, like a real deep reset routine. Put it down in the comments below if you want to see that, because it gets really, really deep, but it works for me. Number 7, I put some things out there that if you need it, hey, let's do it. If you got to change your environment, change your environment. If you got to change it, change it. Rearrange your space. If you work from home like I do, if you're able to leave that space and go to the library, leave that space and go to a coffee shop, go to the park, change your environment, because sometimes that right there is all you need just to refocus. Change it up. Join some communities. Even if it's something that you do virtual online with a new group of friends, you know, meet some new people. I mean, it's okay. It's okay. Get out there, get out your comfort zone. Go to some mixers and some meet and greets, and get out there and go and join some professional and some you know, just some personal fun time type of communities. It's okay. Join the volleyball team. You know, join the soccer, whatever it is. Get out there and do it. Sometimes you got to switch some things up, and you might need to break some old patterns. You know, if you're used to always every Monday morning, I get up, I do this, I do that. It's like, it's mundane. It's going to go like this, and this. Maybe this Monday you get up and say, well, I'm going to take a walk first, and then I'm going to get my coffee, and then I'm going to start my work day. Or I'm going to do a 10-minute stretch, 10-minute meditation. Or I am going to get me a cup of coffee and step outside on a patio and just enjoy just the fresh air before I start my work day. Switch it up a little bit and just see how that can reset you in a way that just sets your week up differently. And things will just go so much better. I've tried it, okay? And number 8, give yourself grace. Give yourself grace. You're not behind all the time. Sometimes it's just delayed. Sometimes you're just at a place where it's just like, I'm getting there. Give yourself grace and allow yourself room to breathe. Progress does not equal perfection. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to keep moving. You just have to keep going. You just have to just keep pushing. And celebrate the small steps. We have to stop waiting till we lose that 50 pounds or we graduate with that degree or we get that new job. Let's just celebrate. I took a 10-minute walk today. Let's just celebrate. I made it through the day without an extra kick of caffeine. Let's, celebrate those small things that you know in your life. It has been a struggle for you. I mean, everything doesn't have to be so grand before you celebrate. No matter how small it may be, celebrate it. Celebrate it. I hope that these 8 steps to doing just a hard life reset has been truly beneficial to you. If not, a blessing to you, because they have truly blessed my life. And I've truly just taken on this new journey, and I just wanted to share it all with you. And I just hope and pray that you just continue to just do great and amazing things as we go through this journey of life together. Well, like I said, when I put this together, I was just like, writing these notes down for myself and looking like, okay, what do I do? What have I done to really try to get back into the swing of things? What are some things that I just, or wish that I have known then that I know now that would have made getting back on track easier? And so these are some things that I want to share with you, and I just hope that you enjoyed it. And yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do this thing called life, and we're gonna do it together. But guess what? I love you all, and I will see you all next week. Bye.